So I'm back with my first day in my life video since we announced my pregnancy, and I'm super excited to be here. And just for everyone that is wondering, I did know that I was pregnant when I filmed this video. I'm not necessarily doing a ton of specific things for my pregnancy in this video, but like always, I'm trying to slip in a bunch of veggies. If you do like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of these videos, this is actually a series on my channel, so I will link that playlist down below. So I'm going to start off in the kitchen because, you know, so many of my videos are in the kitchen. And you guys know I love to cook, but since I have fallen pregnant, we'll say, I love food even more. It's so satisfying. So I had these cucumbers that were going to be going bad soon, and I wanted to eat them. So I decided to make this random little cucumber salad. I've never made it before, but I peeled off the skin, or like I cut off the skin, and then I chopped the cucumber up into little pieces, threw it in a bowl, and then I took my white sweet Vidalia onions, pretty much the only onions I ever use that I get from Costco, and I threw that in the bowl as well. Now, keep in mind, I was pretty much making this up as I went, like I do with most of my recipes. I tend to get a lot of inspiration from Pinterest. So if you're ever wondering, like, I guess where I get my inspiration from, feel free to go follow me on Pinterest because I pin like a maniac all the time. And I specifically pin a lot of recipes. Then I picked this little pepper from our outdoor garden and decided to chop that up to throw in the salad as well. I think these are called pepperoncinis. I don't really remember, but I just felt like they would be like a delicious addition to this salad. Then I took some cilantro and I chopped that up into little pieces. Then I took some of my cherry tomatoes and I diced those up as well. You guys know any excuse that I can make to add cherry tomatoes to a dish, I'm all about it. Then I mixed the whole salad together with my spoon. So for the dressing, I took some olive oil, some organic raw unfiltered apple cider vinegar. Of course, I added lemon juice because it's not my video without lemon juice. Then I added a squeeze of honey from Trader Joe's, a little bit of red chili pepper flakes, some black pepper, and some pink Himalayan sea salt. Then I stirred everything together. Dumped it in the bowl and tossed the salad. So I decided to put this into a Ziploc bag so I could massage all the dressing. Plus, when I had leftovers, I could just leave it in the bag. So I put the salad in the fridge to just sit and soak and get cold. And I took some avocado oil, put it on a pan. By the way, I get so many questions about my pans every time I'm cooking, and if you're curious about them, I finally uploaded the review of my entire cookware set with Dan last week, so feel free to check that out. So then I added some pepper and some salt. I let that cook for a little bit. Then I shredded some cheddar cheese from a block that I bought from Costco. I had been toasting some sourdough toast because you guys know I eat sourdough toast like almost every day of my life, and I buttered it, and then I chopped up a yellow organic peach I had picked up at the grocery store that day. Then I took my cheesy eggs and I scooped them onto the sourdough toast. And that was my meal. I think this was like a brunch type of situation. I tend to do intermittent fasting on most days till either like 11 or 1. So then, of course, I had to make my Tropical Paradise Passion iced tea, but kind of random, I needed to fill back up my jar. So the tea comes in these packets, but I like storing my tea in mason jars with a lid. And then I took my loose leaf tea strainer and I took my classic cheetah mug, shout out to you cheetah mug, and I put a little bit of loose leaf tea in it and I poured my hot water in the mug to let it soak. Now I will say, since becoming pregnant, I am not drinking as much tea and I don't let the water sit for very long with the tea, so I don't brew it as strongly. So then I took my vitamins out of the cupboard, which I have been alternating lots of different kinds of vitamins, but I do like taking these Juice Plus vitamins just as extra nutrition because they are different dried fruits and vegetables. I also took a folate vitamin on this day, but I didn't show you guys that because I wasn't publicly pregnant yet when I was filming this. But I did take a folate. Then I poured my freshly brewed tea over my crunchy ice in my Hydro Flask. You guys know the drill. So I had to show you the pups. They were chilling at the top of the stairs. Are you guys as obsessed with your dogs as I am with mine? Because I literally think they're so cute and I love them so, so much. So I decided to do some of my physical therapy exercises, and so I started off with some of my wall stretches. Then I made my way to our little hobby room / office and I turned on some Yoga with Adriene and did one of her full body workout videos. Now, once I'm like really pregnant, like second and third trimester, I won't be able to do really much working out on my back. You're not really supposed to be on your back for any prolonged period of time. But as of now, I'm still soaking in the back workouts and just trying to keep my core as strong as I can to prepare for what is coming up in the next few months. Then I moved to my back and I did some cat-cow stretches, which, by the way, fun fact, my mother-in-law actually brought this up. She said that this specific move is really great when you're pregnant because it's helpful for your pelvis, and she says that it really helps to relieve the pressure on your whole body the bigger you get. So I haven't shown this in a video in a while, but my grandma gave me this crystal apple for Christmas a few years ago. And in the late afternoon, you guys know if you watch all my day in my lives, the sun shines through the window and it creates the most beautiful rainbows all along the wall. And I love it. It's like a little bit of magic in my house during a specific hour of the day. And it just, it makes my heart really happy. So I was getting closer to dinner, so I decided to make my food. And on this night, I wanted to make some fresh pico de gallo because I decided that I really wanted nachos. So this whole like little nacho ensemble is like my version of quote unquote healthier nachos. So I started off by cutting up all of my cherry tomatoes for my pico de gallo. And then I cut this poblano pepper into little pieces because I wanted to put it on the pan, like stir fry it. Then I diced up some onion to stir fry and also onion to add into the pico de gallo. I also chopped up some jalapeno because, once again, it's not a Nikki recipe without lots of jalapeno. I also diced up or cut up, I don't know the word you want to use, but some fresh cilantro. Then I chopped up some mushrooms. I had quite a few mushrooms on hand and I thought that they would be good in the nachos. Then I poured some avocado oil onto my pan and I threw in my poblano peppers, some onions, mushrooms, and then I added some salt and some pepper and I just stir-fried all of the veggies for a few minutes. So while the veggies were cooking, I added some lemon juice to my pico de gallo. I also crushed a couple of cloves of fresh garlic. I added quite a bit of pepper because I love pepper with tomatoes, some pink Himalayan sea salt, and then I tossed my pico all together. I make really good fresh pico de gallo. It's legitimately delicious. I made it for my in-laws today, actually, and they were raving about it. I'm patting myself in the back right now. Then I grated some cheddar cheese from this block that we picked up at Kroger. And then I started to build my nachos. So I put some chips on the bottom, added some cheese next. And then I scooped a little bit of my veggie mix on top of the cheese. And then I built the next layer with more chips, more cheese, and more veggies. Once I built all of my layers, I threw the oven-safe bowl into the oven, I believe at like 325, and I let it cook for maybe like 5 to 10 minutes. I just kept my eye on it. And those were my nachos, and they were so good with my side of Mateo's gourmet salsa that I pick up from Costco. I had a little bit more of that cucumber salad with my dinner and my pico de gallo, and it was so good. And after I was done eating, I threw these immaculate gluten-free chocolate chip cookies in the oven. But a fun little tip for cookies you make at home: try adding some chunky salt on top. Let me tell you, oh my gosh, it takes the cookies over the top. So at this point I was exhausted because that has been the number one thing for me with pregnancy, is just being so tired. So Dan and I sat down on the couch and I cuddled with Zoe, played with her for a little bit. She's like my little doll, my stuffed animal. And of course, I had to give Bowser some love and attention too. Don't want him feeling left out. Plus, I love my little pony. Oh, he's so cute. Bowser deserves all of the love and kisses and attention that he gets. By the way, we decided to watch part 1 of The 9 Months That Made You. It's a documentary available to stream on Netflix, made by PBS, and it was good. Obviously, because I am pregnant, I'm having a lot of fun watching videos and documentaries all about the formation of baby P and how this is all working, because I'm new to this world. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much again for all of your love and support and kind messages that I have been getting the last few days. Also, if you're listening to this, don't forget to check the info box for the not so secret giveaway that I'm doing on this video, and I will hopefully see you guys back here soon with another new video. All right, guys, have a fabulous rest of your day. Bye.